So using these methods, we can specify the schedules of all of our items. Now I'll open up the Dynamo tool, and what we want to do now is transfer the schedule over to an Excel file. So the first way of doing it is exporting a text and then importing it in the Excel file. And the other method is using Dynamo. Now we want to make the Dynamo tool a bit more user-friendly so it looks just a bit better. So be sure to download the data shapes and then install it. And overall, you should have some knowledge of how to work the Dynamo when you're working with our package and going through the steps, because the Dynamo tool itself is extremely useful and it's something that you will definitely need in all of our steps. So I'll go over to the UI section and open up the UI++. And then from down here, put this on manual. So after opening up the UI, a dialog box like this appears on the screen. So for the first part, I'll type in string to start up the description. And if you actually move the mouse on the description optional, it says string itself. Then we'll connect it to the string, and inside of the string window, I'll write export schedules to Excel. Alright, and after I'm done typing that, and I've also connected it to the UI double plus, I'll just hit run and see if anything's happened yet. Alright, so our next step is connecting the logo, so I'll just hit Ctrl C and then Ctrl V on the string to paste it here, and then I'll paste the destination of the logo in the string. Alright, after that, Ctrl C, Ctrl V again, and then connect this one to the button text optional. So this one's going to be our export button, so just type that in the string. And then we'll have to specify the input media as well. For now, I'll just create a bool here and put it on false, and then connect it to toggle. After that, I'll create a new string as well, and then connect it to link to help optional. So here you can paste the ID of your email or Telegram or whichever way you could be contacted. For now, I can write the name of our website here. Or there's something else I can do. I can open up our website and paste the link of the training package here. Let's just give a moment to the Chrome so it can open up the site. Here, open it up, and there we go. Then we'll pull up on this one and right click on it and select copy link address. Then close the window, and then Ctrl V in the string. After that, we have the cancel button text optional, so create a new string and connect it to the button and just put in cancel for the description of the string itself. Now you can name these strings and the descriptions in any language that you want. You can translate them as well. So now we'll go over to the input section. So now I'll just press the run once, so we'll see what happens. Oh, it seems like there's no outcome or result here. Let me just create a new bracket here, which goes from 0 to 100, 2 by 2. Then I'll connect it to input and hit run. And then we'll have to wait for the window to open up so I can show you what exactly we intend to do in this step. We'll have to make the window look a bit more user-friendly because the destination path of the Excel file and all of the estimates and lists are going to be saved here. And as you can see in this window, we have the logo and the export and cancel buttons, and if you hit this, our website opens up. This is our help button, and you could put in your email as well. I'll hit cancel for now and then false here and then run. So now I'll delete the code block because we just needed it for the demonstration. So in order to specify the inputs, first we have to put in the file path. So I'll add the file path data tool to the window from here. Alright, then I'll add a string over here, and then I'll connect it to the first section that says input name. And then in the string I'll write file path. After that we'll go over the default path, which we'll have to put in as well. So I'll create a new string and then attach it to the default path, and then for the description of the string I'll write browse and then 3 simple dots. So if you've actually paid attention in some applications like this one right here, let me go here and open up the exports, then select the DWG option. Alright, so here on the DWG export window you can see the 3 dots here, which are used for the browse button. Now you can put in any word for the browse button itself, and it's all based on your preference. So I'll close these up and then just save the Revit file so we won't have any issues. Then I'll save the Dynamo file as well so we won't lose our progress. Alright, so browse through the files here, go to the file samples folder, then back out of this structural model and then files, and then save it in the Dynamo folder. I'll name it export and hit save. Alright, so we'll leave that be for now. And here, this is one of our entries which we have a number of. So our first entry is this one, which we give the destination path to, and then I can connect this to the inputs and hit run. And then on our UI window you can see we create the file path here and here. So close this and then separate the inputs and put the bool on false. So in the next part we want to get the list of the schedules. So I'll go over here to the menu and open up the list view data, and then it opens up like this. So this is going to be our second entry. So here first we need to put in the name for the input name section. So using Ctrl C and then Ctrl V, I'll create a new string and attach it to this. And then for the description of the string, I'll put in a list of schedules. Alright, so after that we'll have the keys and the values sections. I'll go over here and type in element types to see what we can get. So select this and open it up. Alright, so open up the element types and select the schedule sheet instance through the menu. It's fine for now, but I think view schedule will be better. So let's see if we have it in the menu. It's right here. So put it on view schedule instead. After that, I'll look for all elements of type, which applies our commands to all of the elements and all of the types in the project. So then connect the types to the element type and then look for family type dot name. Open this window up here and then connect the elements to family types, and I'll hit run once to see what happens. And there we go, it has the list right here. So then I'll connect the string to keys and the elements to values. So this in total is our